Are you wearing trainers? Did you know that they could actually be making some kind of political statement that you might not even agree with? Take Nike, for example. What are your thoughts on Black Lives Matter? New Balance. Do you like President Donald Trump? Phoebe, what trainers are you wearing?
Adidas.
Adidas and Puma have got a really, really interesting history, so you will want to be listening to this, Phoebe. Trainers are political. I'm Frankie, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's start with Nike. They've just started this huge advertising campaign, and they've hired Colin Kaepernick. He is quite a controversial guy. He played in the NFL league and he played for San Francisco's 49ers. He knelt down during an anthem and he was protesting against police brutality and racism. I went to state school in America, and like when you did the national anthem, you stood up and you put your hand on your chest and you looked up to the flag. There was a flag at the front of the classroom. War veterans was saying this was disrespectful. Even Donald Trump came out.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a off the field right now, out, he's fired.
Let's look at that ad again, okay? Look at his face. It's like, how does he do it? Kind eyes, but serious. There has been quite a good response. Some big stars have come out and supported him, like Serena Williams and the actor Brandon Wellington.
If you're mad, don't burn your Nikes. Send them to me. I wear a size 12. Thank you.
Some, though, are really, really angry. There are people burning their trainers. Other people have been cutting up their socks. Or not. But this is what the company had to say about the ad. We believe Colin is one of the most inspirational athletes of this generation who has leveraged the power of sport to help move the world forward. And it's not just Nike who have got themselves into some kind of news stories. New Balance, you know, the trainers with a big N on them. They have been described as Trump supporters, and that's because a few years ago, the vice president of the company appeared to be supporting Donald Trump's trade plans, especially when it came to this free trade deal. The same guy did appear to support Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, but for those who don't like Trump, damage was already done. Guess what they did? They burnt their trainers, and others put their New Balance trainers in the bin. Next up is Phoebe's favourite brand, Adidas, and they are her shoes, just FYI. You could have cleaned them, mate. Just saying. The two guys that actually set up Adidas and Puma were actually members of the Nazi Party, and they were two brothers. And they used to have this one company together until they had this massive falling out in World War II, and then they went their separate ways and set up their two separate companies, and that's why we've got Adidas and Puma. Who knew?
Of course, Adidas and Puma do not support the Nazi Party now.
Okay, so we've talked about when you've got trainers on your feet and what kind of statement that can say, but what about if you take them off your feet? If you go way back in time, back to 1968, during the Olympics, there were two other guys that made a bit of a stand. Two US sprinters, gold medalist Tommy Smith and bronze medalist John Carlos. When they went up to the podium to go and grab their medals, they put their fists in the air and they lowered their head, and that was a statement for Black Power. They also wore these beaded necklaces against lynching, and they took their trainers off, and that was to stand against poverty. It makes you think though, like, are the trainers you're wearing like making the statement you want them to make? All right guys, well that was our first YouTube explainer. We're trying something new. If you like it, click on the like button down here. Phoebe, which side? This side? Right. That side? No, that side. Anything you want us to explain, comment below. Nothing too difficult, please. We will give it a go though. And yeah, subscribe up there or there. There's more to come. Au revoir. So long.